There's not like an amalgam or a trick totem, but sometimes you have to totem on 2 and then you can buff it, right? There's probably another totem or 2 that can have a little more power. Easy Fire Ellie here. Fire Ellie's still great. Wow, Duster and Portal are both really good. 2 of the best things you can get on 3. Marsh Spawn probably as well for Shaman, but I'm just gonna take the Portal because it's more fun to play with a class card anyway. You see enough Dusters. Let's take an interesting card. Take a good 3 or take another Sin Runner. I'll just run another Sin. It's a greedy first third of the deck, but what are you gonna do? We'll take a Scorpid here and pass these. Scorpid's good. I want this Muck Pool, but I think I have to take a Fire Ellie. We don't have particularly good payoffs for Muck Pool right now, but I'd like to get one. I'll run a Dredger Staff. These are... I like the Hungry Dragon more than the Hoarding Dragon, but it feels like every time this card's in, Dragon Slayer's in, and every time you draft the 4-mana 5/6 Dragon, then it adds a Dragon Slayer to their hand, so we'll pass on that. I do think Volcano is quite shit, and I don't want it. I don't think I want a 4th 6 drop either, so I think I'm actually going to take an Alchemist here, which I think people will assume Volcano's good, which it's not, and I think people would default to Scribe, which I think is fair, but I'm going to be conscientious and take a pick that can help our curve out. Love Tar Creeper. I do like the Aug Merchants a lot, but there's a little bit of elemental synergy. We might roll like a Calamos from this. Very fringe, but like there's other cards that care about having elementals. Plus I just love Tar Creeper, so we'll take that. The Initiate might just be better than the Fireguard Destroyer. It's a 4-mana 4/6 Overload 1, 4-mana 5/6 Overload 1. I mean, I don't think our deck really wants to overload. We have 2 fat premium 5s and 3 fat premium 6s. And the stats aren't that powerful. Initiate's good with Infuse. We don't have any Infuse yet, but you know, we might get one. I'll run a Hot Spring, but this card's pretty garbage. The alternative is running a Toothy Chest, which is even more garbage, but I actually like this card. We could kind of spit out a Totem relatively cheap for Totem Reflection. Could matter. Grab a Walking Fountain here. Still love this card. Crusader's good too, but let's just grab a Walking Fountain. And a Dwarf over these. Nice Booba. Probably just a Bolt. Bolt's fine. I like Cable Rat. I think that card's fun. Got the Marsh Spawn, which is just really, really good. So is Famished Fool in a Shaman deck. I just feel like Shaman, it's so hard to draw. It's a really good card. I'm going to take the Marsh Spawn because, again, class cards and fun cards and whatnot, but would not be opposed to picking one of those up. And I'll grab another Glacial Shard. I kind of wish we had gotten the Plated Beetle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like some of these aren't real 2s, but having 2 shards isn't bad. This is a pick. Flame Tongue's pretty good. Vanguard's expensive, but I think 1, 7. Like our curve really isn't that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards more than 4. I think somewhere between like 8 to 10 over 4 is an okay thing, as long as they're not all like 8s or all 6s. Just not a huge fan. Do you feel these sets are worse than the previous ones? Well, there's lower quality, there's lower power. And if you like that, then you're going to think it's better. And if you don't like that, you're going to enjoy it less. I prefer when there's more power and less discrepancy between like the best and the worst cards. Right now, it feels like some players are playing with Rustworn Initiates and other players are playing with Deathborns and Sire Denathriases. And it's like, you will get the good cards too. It's not like you'll never get them, but most of the time you won't have them. Most of the time your opponents at 4, 5, 6 wins are going to have them. And when you do have them, is that even that fun to get like a Deathborn every 10th draft and then just roll everybody every time you have it? Like that's not really all that fun, so let's take a Priest. Another Portal's nice. Another Priest would be good too. All right, last pick. Something really fun and interesting would be nice. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and classify Unstable Evolution as very fun and very interesting. You think it makes sense to not have the latest expansion in Arena, or would that be weird? They've done that before. I think it would make far less sense to remove the most recent expansion than it would to just rubber band the sets towards like more recent release years and dates and whatnot. So like it makes more sense to have the newest class, the 5 newest classes than the 4 oldest classes and the 1 newest class. But every time, again, we have a discussion like this, there's so many layers, there's so many levels to this. The reality is there's so many things they could do to make it better that take a very small amount of work. And maybe one day they'll do that. I kind of was optimistic at first when Matt took over the modes thing, and we got somebody sort of paying attention to Arena at least listening to us. And they're like, the message was kind of like, hey, we don't really want to play with the old sets. It feels bad when you mix them with the new sets. Maybe we could do just the old sets as like as an event, and then we could like, you know, have more of the new sets as more of a consistent thing. And they're like, okay. And then they did it, and it was pretty good for a while. And then the last couple ones, they're like, well, we're just gonna put in like the oldest expansions for some reason, and then also play them with Nathria and whatnot. It's like, okay, well, there went that idea. But I think the easiest solution that requires some work but not a ton of work is to curate the sets. And by that I mean like you go through Ngoro and you're like, oh, okay, well, this card can come back, but nothing else in Druid. Oh, and maybe like this card could come back, and this one, but nothing else in Hunter. This card's already in the core set, but maybe you bring back Primordial Glyph, and people would be excited to draft that card and they'd be excited to see it, but they wouldn't also have to be playing, you know, Molten Reflection. So it's like, I don't know how easy or hard it is to do that. I mean, they just remove cards already. You just have to probably remove a big chunk. You probably wouldn't even have to do much in terms of coding. But like, do you really want adaptation? Like, does anybody want Primal Fin Champion to come back? Is like anybody at all interested in that? Like, no. It doesn't make the game more interesting or engaging. Nobody takes them, and when you're forced to, you're not happy. It's like, does Razor Petal Volley need to come back? No. But can Envenom Weapon come back? Sure. Cards that were really good back when they released, still some of them hold up. There'd be nostalgia, there'd be a reason to draft them. Reduce the cost of the elementals in your hand by 1. But a card like this made it into the core set. So the core set sort of acts as a curated pool of cards for standard. So instead of like reintroducing a lot, like you just picked effectively some of the couple of best cards and kind of made them evergreen for a year or two. But it's like, I really don't want Cruel Dinomancer with no discard support. I don't really want to be offered an Ironhide. Like, I don't want to be offered an Ornery Direhorn in a meta that has Smug Senior and Bog Creeper or whatever, Bog Beast. Because it's like, okay, well, now we have the 34th best 6-drop with Taunt. It's like nobody wants it. Is 100% the move? Yeah. Yeah. But I would say that if they curated the sets today and then tomorrow they released an update and there's a curated pool of cards, I would be happy, but I wouldn't be like, oh, okay, they've saved Arena, like, great job. It's like if you do something 5 years too late or 2 years too late, and there's still so many more things you could do, I don't think I would look at it like, wow, like, they have seriously done an amazing job. It's kind of like, oh, okay, they put in the 10 or 12% effort that people were asking for close to a decade, you know, half a decade. Which, you know, is better than nothing, but I'm also not going to go over and, you know, sing the mightiest of praises for the minimalist of efforts. I'd be happy, but I wouldn't be ecstatic. They should hire a panel of Arena pros so one person's preference doesn't dominate. I mean, regardless of how you approach it, you're never going to be able to satiate everyone, right? Like, next turn I can coin these 2, and then I can play this maybe. So like, some people want the most boring, and I don't mean this as a diss, some people want the most boring, straightforward, least variance cards so that they can know the exact outcomes and win the most games, and that's their idea of the best meta. And then other people are going to have different preferences, like myself, who doesn't care so much about strictly winning, but wants to be able to build a Yogg-Saron deck, or a Murloc Shaman deck, or a Jade Druid deck. And then somebody else might like something in between that. So even if you have a bunch of different people's opinions, you're still not going to get a product that everybody's like, yeah, this is incredible. Especially if you're just talking about the pool of cards you're playing with. I think Arena has bigger structural issues that are also easily solvable, such as reformatting the rewards and the entrance fee, make the entrance fee less or make it more and let you keep the cards you open, use your own packs to enter Arena. So when it pays you out in packs, you could use those to enter your next Arena run, sort of like Magic the Gathering. I think it should get rid of dust for rewards. I think it should get rid of rare cards for rewards. I think it should tell you exactly what you're going to get, not a range of what you might get, because that just puts off newer players. And what you have now is sort of the end result of 5 or 6 years of not respecting the player's time or energy or, you know, passion. So a lot of people left, right? A lot of people that put up with it for a year or 2 or 3 or 4, they just, you know, you no longer have that kind of goodwill. You'd have to rebuild that. And you don't really rebuild that just by rotating a couple of cards here or there. Howdy, Red. I'm going to be lurking most of the night. Hope the runs are fun. Hey, thanks, man. First run was fun. We had a pretty bad deck with a couple of good cards do pretty well, and we almost never drew our good cards. So that's a win, right? I just thought about this. What if Arena had different formats you could choose from? I think that'd be great. I think there's this weird, very strange notion in Hearthstone where, like, everybody has to play, like, the same mode. Like, everybody has to be an Arena player or has to be a standard player. Like, I mean, there's just permeating notion that, like, people are an X type of gamer. I'm a Battlegrounds gamer. I only play Battlegrounds. And in Magic, it's so different. It's just like everybody kind of plays sort of everything. Or if you play limited, you play like Kamigawa draft, you play, you know, vintage cube, you play modern cube, you play all these things. In Hearthstone, it's just like, oh, it will dilute the player base. Like, what? Like, who cares? First off, I'm not sure why that even matters. And 2, it's like what? So instead of making like instead of making good varied formats, the number one concern is not diluting the player base. It's still going to be playing the games, right? Like, they're not. Like, if you're saying there's 1,000 Arena players and 500 of them are going to play this form of Arena, like this format, or that the format rotates every 3 weeks or whatever, who cares? It's the same amount of players playing. And it'll probably get more people playing because it'll be fun. And they'll, you know, show that there's effort. What if the Halloween event is that only allows drafting GVG neutrals for 6 weeks? Blizzard, is that you? If you don't go against the stereotype, you're a part of it. It's not fair, but it is. Wait, is that a compliment to me or a diss? Or is that not directed at me?
Brucon versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Anyway, that's my daily Hearthstone rant. It feels good to get it out, though. It will run from November 18th through January 5th. I hope you enjoy Halloween. Yes. Let's put the Death Knights in. Let's get the dual class going. Let's eliminate all neutrals. And let's have a Halloween event like we used to when we were kids. Not everything is about you, you pretentious loudmouth. No, but the stream, and at least the mouthpiece of the stream, is entirely about me. Hey Ellie, how are you? Unfortunately for the rest of us. And for me. I don't know if Rogue is just bad, but it's rough. Yeah, it looks like there are 4 classes right now that are basically, you know, low enough in win rate that you're not going to consistently win with them. And that would be Rogue, Druid, Hunter, and Warrior. It appears that that is the case. I really don't want to overload this turn.
The food is getting cold.
How dare you have an opinion and you speak it? My job is to speak and to win some amount of Hearth games. I'm good and I'm bad and I posted a picture of it. What is that? What is picture? What does picture mean? I only see one new post. It's in the boobs and the dogs section of the Discord. Okay, I'm just gonna close that down. Save that for later. Paladin's still good. Biggin's still good. Paladin's number 1 right now, and it looks like it's climbing. Merry Christmas from Blizzard. Enjoy all your favorite Christmas cards and Christmas themes. Event will run from February 15th to March 15th. Why do they pick these times? If that is objection, is that what it's called? If that is the one that makes my guy disappear, I'm gonna be disappointed. Could be explosive. I mean, this is such a tough meta for secrets, because, like, what do I know? I don't know. What could it be? I don't know. Like, this is cool, but I just kind of die if I play this. This is the way I'm looking at it. There's a chance I don't die if it's not objection. If I play this turn. Everybody to the Discord, okay, by the way? To the Discord. Put a little emoji under Elion's picture. Somebody put a hot pepper. Somebody put Graham's hair. Let me throw one. Let me, which emoji can I put? Maybe that one? Could be counterspell. Oh, I can use that. So I don't really care if it's counter.
I dare you!
I guess I'm
For the roast, my
down
lord.
about it. Shit. Double shit. Oh wait, I have 2 healing totems. Maybe that's not so bad. I wish he didn't get such a aggressively statted 4, but maybe he can't kill my guy. It's a really big turn. I think this turn will determine whether or not we can win this game. If I have this alive at the end of the turn, I think we have a shot. So that looks like an explosive. Oh my god, I'm overloaded. I just realized that. This deck is not,
Didn't sign up for this.
Didn't sign up for this. Shut up, you little piglet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think he's kind of telling us, Redbeard, I took that which should not be taken. I'm gonna lose my whole board and I have nothing to evolve into. I need 2 to die. I need 2 to die. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sit again. So funny if it's not explosive. I think we're fine either way though. We're gonna lose this one now though. It's kind of a bummer. But I think getting the whole board evolved is more valuable. I didn't miss any follows, did I? Oh, a bunch of 7s? I don't think that's is that a real follow name? Redbeard, what's that you were saying about Deathborn, etc., etc.? I should have chopped first. Oh well. Next time. Morning, Redbeard. What's up, Jordy? I wish I hadn't low rolled 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Underwhelming evolved. My opponent always high rolls. It seems that way, doesn't it? How come the Mossy Horror's not getting hit? Mossy! Hit the fucking Mossy. Zelda, get back in your kennel. Put your dog collar on.
Look how it burns!
12. Mossy's evasion is too high. Shouldn't have leveled up his evasion stat. This guy's a totem, isn't he? Christmas J, Giftin, Wanda, Zirkin. You'll love to see it. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to take this lightning storm. I can't totemly reflect. Let's hit here. I think I want the totem. After. I don't think I want the totem to get hit because a healing totem is so valuable. Thank you very much, Christmas J.
What a delightful
So he hits there, he hits there, he pings. Oh. I like that play, I think, actually. Okay, so what happened there? They had a Deathborn, we low rolled all of our evolves, and we still won. That's a good sign. That's a good sign for the potential future of this deck. That being said, it got us to 2, and well, 2's better than 1, so even if we only get 2, that's still pretty good. That's pretty good, right? Right, you're destroying asses. I think we're playing quite well, and not getting hit by too many Denathriuses yet so far today, or Biggins, just a few.
What shall I play?
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Oh, my back. That kind of felt good. My back and my chest. Maybe you won because your Rustborn Initiate was better than his Deathborn. Yeah, maybe. That could definitely be it. We could flip him. I really don't hate flipping him here. Oh, but wait, now I can't Marsh Spawn. But I wasn't gonna Marsh Spawn anyway. If we get this down, yeah, he could trade there, we could play this, he can trade Hero Power, and then maybe this guy's
So where does the magic
infused. I kind of like that. They've been working out? No, I've just been taking depression naps. Wait, that doesn't help me. That's actually, I think it's huge. I can make a 5-drop this turn.
eyes to meet you? Like this, like this, like this.
I mean, I could just wait till next turn, right? Westy, thank you for the prime, man. Whoop-de-doo, Redbeard, whoop-de-doo. Is that a sarcastic whoop-de-doo?
Got something to hide?
Because that's not as good. Lightning Storm would be cool. I don't have it, but I'm just saying. It'd be kind of nice. Triple trade into this.
Like this?
His positioning was off, which is kind of helpful.
Compliments.
Sure. Hits there. Does he kill our guy? He does. Which means I can't make a 6-drop this turn. Play those. Could play this and just Hero Power. Honestly, the Hero Power might be better. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a good one. Does masturbation help you, or do you return to your natural sloth? What? I guess I'm just making a 6 and hoping that I get some nice evolves along the way. It's gonna be tough to beat that, but I think we have to do better. It's about the same. Honestly, it's probably better because you can't just bump and Hero Power it. Poet, you're drunk. Get back on the boat. It'll stabilize your typing. Sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
My blades will sing.
That's a problem. Choose a basic totem and summon it. Summon all 4 instead. Let's take Farsight. Honestly, let's just put this down. Give us better odds of cleaning up with a Walking Fountain, although I can't imagine we will be in an okay spot here. Could have had Pyros, true. I'm glad I don't have Pyros though, because it sucks and it was terrible in that spot. But yes, I could have had a terrible card that does nothing. Instead, I got a card that actually traded with the board. Both are options. One is better than the other. The one I chose was preferable. But yes, I could have had a 2-mana 2/2. No Hex in the deck. What I could get is Torghast the Custodian. That would have been pretty cool. Let's see. Do I have any infused cards left? No. You'd have to hit specific. Oh, you can't, because you have to hit Divine Shield and Rush. So it doesn't really do enough here. Stink Runner might, though. Man, Taunt would have actually been pretty sick, potentially.
I will never serve what you
Let nature rest.
Well, I guess it didn't matter. I guess it just didn't matter.
Brucard versus Morgul.
Maybe you could try crocheting. I would think crocheting would be a useful skill to learn. A better mind control. A 6-mana mind control with a 5/5 attached to it. That is better. Do I ever want to keep this? I kind of do. Is it right? Well, it's tough to say. Let's remove mind control because it's overpowered. Blizzard, let's add a 6-mana mind control with a body because that sounds like fun. I don't think they removed mind control because it was too powerful. But for the sake of supporting Redbeard and being annoyed about that card, then let's go with yeah. Yeah, fuck that card. Is it okay if I ask a question tonight? Yes, that is the answer to your honest question though. How are you, Charles? Were you? I thought you were in Mexico. The earliest credible evidence of coffee drinking in the form of the modern beverage appears in the modern day Yemen from the mid-15th century in the Sufi shrines where coffee seeds were first roasted and brewed in a manner similar to current methods. That's true. I knew that already.
take shelter.
I mean, I guess I might as well bop that one. He's gonna draw the card no matter what. At least this way he doesn't have access to the spell damage, right? I returned from Mexico this evening. This very evening. Blaze Lore with the Prime. Thank you so much, Blaze Lore.
I love omelets.
Yeah, I was listening to that. This doesn't do it. Let's see what lackey we get. Get a lackey, give him a schmacky. Maybe later.
So where does the magic come from?
Shelter.
What if I just hit here? I leave this guy up. Is that better, maybe? Cold today. Had to put on a hoodie for the first time in 6 months. It's gonna be winter. Do you like the winter? I like the winter. Autumn is the goat time of year. I hate the summer. Give me October through May. Maybe I should, maybe what I should do is get rich enough, if possible, to just kind of like travel the world, but like stay on the right hemisphere so that I don't ever have to experience heat ever again. It'd be kind of nice. It's 26C today and I live in fear. What are you living in fear of? I like the winter in Southern California. It gets kind of cold out now, it doesn't.
There's a little devil in all of us.
September in Denmark is lovely. You can wear a sweater outside and all of nature is beautiful. That is wonderful. But I don't live somewhere with a harsh winter. And I didn't live somewhere with a harsh winter before. I think if I lived somewhere where it got really cold, I would probably not like it as much. What's in there? I feel like this guy's deck probably wants all these shitter tokens. Maybe he's got like triple bloodlust. Best time of the year, best time of the best thing about this time of the year is no house flies. How many flies you got in your house? I want to put a fly trap. I will say, yeah, the winter in Southern California was better because there seemed to be fewer insects. Insects seem to like the heat, man. January to April is the worst time of the year because all the fun stuff is done. And then it's just dark from 4 to 9 every day. I like the dark. I hate the sun, man. I don't know why people like the sun. What's so good about the sun? Photosynthesis? Sure, that's alright, but personally, I could take or leave photosynthesis.
From nothing, power.
I can push 12, man. 12! I also have like a Mac Daddy Evolve if we want it. Could also just trade and probably just outvalue him, and then it's pretty safe. Looks kind of funky, but Redbeard's worm.
My past cannot chain me forever.
Have I played any minions? 6, 7, 8. What did I spend my other 1 mana on? This guy, right?
My compliments come.
If I got a good 9, I think I was gonna evolve this. You're not the mayor of Value Town. No, I'm the secretary of Value Town.
Blood for the sire.
Karen's right. Shut up about the sun. You lived in the desert for most of your life. I did, yeah. That's true. Our desert people learned to fear the sun.
Blood for the sire. Make them bleed.
Does turn off the chain of evolves there, which they may not have realized. Maybe the comptroller of Flavor Town. That's a good title. What the fuck is that? Double Kale Paws? 2 of us? Yeah, I'll take 3 wins, man. Really wonderful. What's a comptroller? Is that somebody who trolls the comps? Comptroller. Huge misplay. Was it? So he should have attacked, swung once, and then evolved it, right? Yeah, it's a big deal. What do you think is the most oppressive card of this meta? Most oppressive card of this meta? Probably Buffet Biggin or Deathborn. Because they're a lot more common than things like Sylvanas or Ysera or Denathrius, which are still going to outright just win you the game. But you're going to see them, in the case of my experience, several times a day, every day, and sometimes several times a run. But they'll never be on your side of the board. Vigil, how are you? I have a question. 1, how are you? 2, are you going to be at TwitchCon? And if yes, can we sync up for a little bit? I know you'll be busy. I meant to reach out to you, actually.
So where does the magic come from?
I don't know. I feel like we should have organized something, but I didn't organize anything, so that's that. Sync up, you trying to slow dance? I would slow dance with Vigil, but I'd prefer not to. He looks like he's got a nice rhythmic wiggle about him. I won't be at TwitchCon, I'll be doing band stuff. I plan to make it out to RedCon soon. Okay, Well, I hope that I'm not getting myself in trouble or you in trouble. You are still in Vegas, right? I'm gonna try to make it out to Las Vegas.
Love my new recipe.
To visit Smalls in the semi-near future. I'd like to do that. And if you're around, I could try to time it up where you and he are both available.
Guys,
And we can all hang out together, or I can hang out with each of you separately if you'd like. Redcon Dubai 2023. That would be cool. I'm not sure if my lifetime ban from Dubai is up yet. Give me a shout. Okay. All right, I will. But for real, I owe Smalls a visit, and I didn't make it out this year. And if my plane doesn't crash and TwitchCon goes well, I'm gonna try to I'm really gonna try to kind of like recalibrate my life and my streaming approach. Maybe get like a nice laptop, do a little more casual traveling to see my friends, and then do a couple streams maybe like while, you know, play Hearthstone in the airport or at the hotel. Redcon in an LA cemetery. I saw a movie in a cemetery once. It was pretty cool.
we're back online.
Wonder how many people just instantly retire their decks until they get OP cards. Yeah, I would imagine that's a very, very small percentage of the players. Most people just don't have an infinite amount of resources. I'd be surprised if it's a large percentage. Red, you will never die. That's not good. Or maybe it's great, I'm not sure. Also, I don't think it's true. Well, I do get 2 shitters off the board. I do a couple streams outside of McDonald's for the free Wi-Fi. If I go to a hotel and I try to stream from a hotel, do you think their Wi-Fi is good enough to like consistently stream? Crip sometimes is traveling and he'll like say stream is canceled, the hotel Wi-Fi sucks. And if they're not giving Crip good Wi-Fi, why would they give Redbeard good Wi-Fi, right?
Nothing.
High-speed Ethernet hookup, no Wi-Fi. Hangs out, it's bonked my tooth. Hangs out in a cemetery was common before parks were really a thing. You could experience both talks and concerts, or families having a picnic. That's why old-time English cemeteries are widely decorated and filled with nature. I love nature, it's one of my favorite things. Rush and Wind Fury. But I wanted Divine Shield. That's what I wanted. Divine Shield, and you could trade and keep it. Crypt Trail is dying. That's simply not true. Are you staying at a St. Regis or a Best Western? Because one will be better than the other. What's a St. Regis? Is that a hotel? You can get 5G on your phone. You can use your phone as a hotspot to connect. What's a hotspot? That's what dogs get on their legs. I downloaded 5G and ants went into my brain, and it could happen to you too. I think it'd be really terrifying to have like a bug crawl into your ear. It's kind of like make that its new home. Make a meal out of your soft tissue. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that that wouldn't be good.
I dare you.
You get a butler if you stay at a St. Regis suite. How much do I have to pay for that though? Can I do it on a streamer bankruptcy budget? Is that is that okay? Can I do better than that? Okay. I had a bug crawl in my ear while I was sleeping once, and when I woke up I could feel it crawling around. I had to go to the ER to get it out, and that was crazy Saturday. What the fuck? Dude, what the hell? That can happen? What happens? Oh my god. I wish he didn't get Twisting Nether this turn.
Profound
Hotspot equals your phone's internet connection. Connect to other devices. Would that be like strong enough to do whatever it is I wanted to do? It's the stuff of nightmares. Kept a bug and a little pill bottle as a souvenir. You still have it? I would send that. I would hurl that thing into the sun. I'm sure they'll give you the Redbeard discount at the Saint Hotel. If all else fails, just steal Llama's credit card. You know, wouldn't be the first time I stole Llama's credit card. Certainly won't be the last. It eventually disintegrated, so I don't have it anymore. It probably pretended to disintegrate, broke its way out of the pill bottle, and it's actually probably inside your brain canal right now controlling you. This is probably the bug I'm talking to. It was just biding its time. One of my exes had a bug in her ear, and I had to use a baby nose sucker thing to get it out. Good lord, how many of you guys, where are you guys living? Some sort of hellish rainforest?
Get knocked down! Get knocked down!
Fuck. Frick. I thought if it was get down, I was gonna get absolutely, destroyed. I think I want to shoot here. If I shoot his face and roll a 4, I could kill him. You know what? I'm gonna shoot his face.
Job done.
Huh. Wait, Totem Reflection could be lethal now. That gives us at least a Fire Elemental top deck as a potential out. Also, if the buff had hit not the one that was gonna die, that would have been better.
Enlighten me.
Let's hit here. Let's tag another one of these. Redbeard, 5G is more than fast enough to stream with.
Stone Legion.
Is it though? Fire Ellie. Spring Fartian. Being controlled by a bug has improved him. Has improved Lucas? You didn't know him, but free bug. He is a wonderful man. But that man is gone, and only the bug remains. Only the bug remains.
I brought enough for everyone.
Oh, please. Oh, good. Oh no, he kills both, huh? Alright.
Traveler.
The bug incident happened in 2016. Oh, so I knew you when you were in bug form. I like that he's not putting a ton of pressure on us. Like he could have traded here, had a 9-1, pushed 6. So he could have had 8, 17, 23, 26 power on board right now. We'd have a slightly smaller amount of health.
Target, it's illegal.
So I can hit here and then hit here. He can hit here and then trade. Alright, you know what? It's kind of funny. If you're telling me it's an error that I'm trying to attack. So I can't kill that one. I could leave up the 9-1 instead of 3-1. That doesn't really make sense. Alright. Buys us another draw, which means we're 1 in 10 to hit Fire Ellie. But unstable, which could help us find lethal potentially. It's a much smaller chance. We could go like Carving Chisel into Lightning Bolt. Hopefully he taps. We may get him into Fatigue where 1 damage matters too. And then Serpent Shrine Portal and Bolt could both become lethal potentially. Top 3 European countries you want to visit? Not Sweden. God, please, not Sweden. I don't know. Wherever. Whoever will have me. This increases my odds to get a taunt if I don't roll a taunt here. But now we have 1, 2, 3 cards in our deck that are lethal draws. Fire Ellie, Serpent Portal, and Lightning Bolt. And we can kill him through a taunt with all of them. August 27 through June 2018 was the best 10 months of my life. Wow. Hopefully we can replicate that again soon. Whoever bans this person wins a big mod prize. Oh, Redbeard got him. Yes. Nimbus could also hit. Yeah. We have 3 guaranteed lethals. If he stays at 3, right? I mean, but yeah, you could get Convincing Disguise into a charge here. What are all these cards? Must be just all removal. It might buy us another turn. It's probably not the worst hit, but it's probably closer to the worst. We also could just tap him one more time, and then maybe he dies in fatigue. This is a law. If the Swedish cross the ice in the winter, Danes are allowed to beat them with sticks. Well, I'm just gonna say I don't condone the beating of, or the beating off.
Let nature rest.
I was just seeing if I could get him to concede. I'm not trying to be a jerk. It didn't work.
Pity.
Alright, so he has to kill us this turn, right? Or die to the, Maybe it's a Reno. Hey, Asinov, how are you, man? I got him too. Where's my prize? I don't know. What do you want? No spell, please. There's not a dragon that can heal you for 7 or less. I am so curious. He had like 6 cards and played nothing. You'd have a Drain Soul, but you would have Drain Souled one of the totems, right? Like just to not die. Could get an Armor Smith.
Let nature rest.
You could have got an Armor Smith first, and he could have gained a couple points of damage. Paladin Dragon's 5 mana. Oh, you're right. Is that one? Oh, but you can't discover that though. Is that one in the meta? It must be, right? But yeah, you can't get that if you're a Warlock. I want to take a break from Dread's Toad. Are you making that? Oh man, Christmas is gonna come early. Why so many pigs? Do they consume a lot of pork? You think your fans should call themselves beardies or something? I think so. I can't believe that's never caught on, Asinov.
You asked for it.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
We love pork and especially bacon. I like bacon. You know who else liked bacon? Beans. Beans liked bacon, remember? We want bacon, Shia LaBeouf. And flake steg. Oh yes, gotta have the flake steg. That's good. What is that?
Hello.
XQC once ate his toenails on stream. That's disgusting. That's appalling.
So where does the magic come from?
Pork roast. Yum.
Like this?
That could have been better for me. Loving the music this evening. Boy, I love the Toxic Avenger. That cat can really hit some notes.
I have trained for days.
Worm. This thing's too big to kill, and I can't play that. So let's just play this. I feel a little bad. Should I bump it? Sure. Let's hit it. If he's bumping and pinging this and playing a 2-drop, that's not that big of a deal. I like black pudding, bacon, sausages, pork chops. In fact, pigs are very tasty. If you ever want to try a real Danish thing, you should try a pork burger. It's a goddamn amazing experience. I think that sounds wonderful. But I don't need a lot of burgers. I don't need a lot of pork. But they said it was going to be amazing. So he can remove this from the game, then coin ping, which wouldn't be the worst thing, because then we get to push 4 and have a scribe on board. A French hot dog, a classic Danish invention, just to make the confusion complete. What is a French hot dog? Danish, French, hot dog. This looks like a hot dog. What is in a Danish hot dog? Mustard, ketchup, something I've never heard of, onions, fresh onions, pickles. From the award-winning Den Ole Okologoski Pollemsand. Dude, I said that so well. That is unbelievable how well I said that. The organic hot dog stand. Den Okol Pomsky Polmelsand.
Compliments.
Right on good old Heister Skensky Boulevard. Just nice place for it.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
You know what?
Oh my gosh!
Good on the Stroget and Heistenstradi. I don't know how to say most of these words. Please forgive me. This is a French hot dog. Ugh, why do you, with all this cream coming out of it? But yeah, that looks a lot like a regular hot dog. Although that bun is probably 1,000 times better than any hot dog bun I've ever eaten. It was made to promote the sausage in a more fast food friendly way that could be eaten on the go, as a classic Danish hot dog was unhandy. Wait, why did he do that? Couldn't he have done it the other way? I wasn't really paying attention. Couldn't he have made it so I didn't get the 1-1s? I feel like that was a possibility. It doesn't beat a good kebab, but nothing does. Nothing beats a good kebab. Nothing. Bubblies and yummies. What about a good shawarma? Shawarma?
My compliments.
Hope I roll a healing totem. Okay, 4th best. Alright. Did you say kebab? Yummy. Kebab. What was, Bill was talking about something in Simi's chat yesterday after we were hanging out there. I forget what it was called, but I looked it up. It looked really good. So like a meat pastry, Turkish meat pastry. I don't remember what it was, but I looked it up. Monty? Yeah, Monty. And I looked it up wrong because I think Simi wrote in her own chat. So it's like, oh my god, why are there so many eyes in this food? And I couldn't find it for a while. What's the most difficult class to play in Arena? Probably Rogue. But these days, maybe Hunter. Hunter or Priest, Warlock. I actually think the classes that are really like kind of hyper aggressive seem very straightforward to players who aren't particularly experienced. It can seem obvious and easy, but getting those last couple points of damage oftentimes are very difficult, I find. I fell asleep again. That's good. Sleeping is good. Sometimes you gotta sleep twice in a day. Falling asleep again is not only allowed, it's encouraged. Days off are good for double sleeps. How do I kill this? I guess I find a hex. If I don't get rush, it does nothing here. So let's just find a bloodlust. Wait, I don't have enough damage. I mean, I can kill it, which is cool, but... I mean, that's good. Could have taken the evolve or the devolve, but... then I don't get to push any damage. A good enough kebab will make you forfeit your nationality and join the Kebabellion. 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 Yeah, it'll do that. I agree. I agree with Christmas Jay. Seems like what a good kebab will do. My issue with the falafel is that the quality differs. I had a falafel when I visited Israel. That was amazing. Now I can't eat it here in Denmark because most places use frozen. Oh no.
We will hold the
That's
Black
not good.
Temple.
Hit. Walking fountain means I'll never miss on rush. Alright, 5 wins. I'll take it, man. First run went 6, this run went 5. That's pretty good. Mantis everywhere in Central Asia. Almost every country has its own variation. Jerusalem street falafel is unbeatable. Jerusalem street falafel. Somebody better have Jerusalem street food, the ultimate Israeli street food tour. Let's see what this character's up to.
Give me strength.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Okay. Falafel on the menu. Okay. Don't want that. I mean, I'll keep that. I guess if I have to, I'll play it. This looks like they're just at a Subway. I don't know what this is. Nah, I'm like a sandwich. I mean, okay. I don't know. I don't have the sound on. Mochiko? Mochiko? Alright, what else we got here? The Tala Hummus Falafel. Okay, let's see. Jacob's Pizza. Okay. Falafel. Okay, this place looks more like a falafel hut. Oh, I like the interior. Wow. That looks nice. What are these prices in? Are these in US dollars? They're so expensive. Can't play that. Can play that. Must play that. But he's in a shop. This ain't a street falafel. I want a street falafel. Oh, now he's at the street market. Okay. Wow, that looks cool too. Okay, yeah, the street market looks like the best. Oh my god, the guy's flipping stuff, he's spinning stuff. Good gracious. Alright, I'm gonna go visit. I'm level 7. Oh my god, see me in Marvel Strike Force? I thought you got to 10 already. I appreciate you still trying. Fighting.
For the roast, my lord.
Fighting the good fight. If I freeze there, it's kind of annoying. How buff is this thing? Just ain't ever gonna frickin' die. Where's Serb? Hey, I haven't seen Serb in a bit. Hope he's okay. I can never tell. For a while, he was working every day for like 18 hours, and then he was never working and just fishing every day for 18 hours. Maybe he was sustaining himself with fish.
You're paying for my discretion.
Wait, no, don't do that. Yeah, go face. Well, if he's doing that, I guess I can trade and trade. Oh, he can coin heal. That's fine. Wait, he's healing that? Wait, that's even worse. Isn't it for him? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter a ton, but... Oh, I visited Israel with my... something. School you live at for a year when you're 16. We went to Palestine, and I don't think that would fly these days. A bunch of 6-year-old white kids visiting this place. Oh. Well.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad it sounds like you had fun. What is this? So he got a lightning bolt, or an unstable, or a portal. Ooh, maybe he got totemic reflection. That would be cool for me. Looks like he got lightning bolt. Oh. Yeah, that's similar. That's bad for me, huh? Oh, that's really bad for me. That's inelegant. The trip was to understand the world and different worldviews. For that, Israel, Palestine is a great place because you have such a multicultural populace. Well, it sounds fun. and educational. Two of my favorite things. Fun and education. Oh.
Step up!
Oh my god, just give me a little bit of damage.
Let nature rest.
Well played.
I was hoping they would just concede. Play doesn't work often, but when it does... this at least lets me dig. We can find portal, bolt, one off. Yeah, but I just wanted them to concede. You know, so he doesn't top deck arena or something.
Thoughts to yourself.
I know of a great falafel place in this place. A man opened it. It's hard to find, but it's cheap and it's delicious. Wow. Two of my favorite ways to describe food, both cheap and delicious. Keep him alive. He can't heal, so he has to trade everything off. Can't currently do that. He can get close though. I'm not trying to BM him here. I just wanted to see what the pool of cards looked like for the next game. Now I know I can find that stupid totem summoner. Like, oh yeah, in case I need to summon 6 totems in one turn. Was that bad?
Rukon versus Liadrin.
Is this to be our entertainment?
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Sure. Marco Polo was a great show about Mongolia. I think I'm almost done with season 2 of House of Cards. I feel like the second half of season 2 of House of Cards is already kind of dipping a bit. So minor spoilers for the first 2 seasons of House of Cards. But like every episode now is like everybody knows like Frank is a bad guy and he's manipulating everybody, and like the president knows and the Secretary of State knows and everyone knows. And they're like, everybody's like having a conversation with him every episode, like, "Wait, I know what you're up to. I know you can't be trusted." He's like, "Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about." And then the next scene will be him talking to somebody like, "Here's my plan. I'm gonna do this, and here's how I'm gonna screw over the president." And it's like, what? Like, nobody would believe this guy anymore. He lies about everything. GG Redbeard. Hey, good game, Lewis. Sorry for pointing at you and pretending like I had lethal. I was trying to pretend like I had lethal. This could be my turn 5 play. What am I doing next turn? Like if I play this turn, then I'm gonna probably just overload and be at 3. This is just a terrible turn to overload. You know, it'd be great is if I rolled a 3-mana totem, like if I rolled a mana type totem. It doesn't seem likely though.
So where does the magic
Leave our options open. We get another draw, so maybe we pick up a 4, maybe we pick up a 1. DMD, what up, man? Thanks for the prime. Thank you so much, Asinov. I would just like to thank Alez as my greatest rival. I figure
Like this?
it'll be good to try to bring him back into the fold. I would say as the supreme leader of the world, I'm gonna try
Got you, friend.
to get rid of all of the bad stuff, particularly like murder, criminals, criminality. Not a big fan of evil. Did I mention evil? Evil's out. My new world order. Evil's out.
Like this?
Good-hearted, sweet-natured cutie pies will be at a premium. Zesty Buoy wanted to stone you. Have some foresight. Oh, Zesty and I will work together. Are you kidding me? Zesty's my good friend. Cole's just got 12 with a Warlock. Nice. I have 4 12s. What just happened? Why greet me, dude? It's like you think I'm happy about losing the game. Well, as I can't kill that, I cannot win. So we shall move on. I can tell you thought about it, and that's why I support the cause. Of course, how would I rise to world leader if I hadn't thought about it at least twice? That's the thing, you set the bar at a les and you come up short and you still change the world. You still create a beautiful world. Les inspired me to eat sausage rolls. Could you roll 3-cost rush minion? Yeah, but then you can't win the game, but yeah, you could. Our concern is winning the game, not killing the 5 mana 12/12 or whatever. So, yeah, you can do things. Of course. But then you're overloaded. You float a bunch of mana and you're dead, so.
For the roast, my lord.
Rather than sit there and struggle for 2 or 3 turns, if we get a 1 in 100 outcome and still lose, I'll just move on to the next game so I don't blow my brains out playing Hearthstone Arena. Cheer 100. Hey, thanks, Mr. Fisher. Thanks for trying. Thanks for trying. You know, that's the first Prime I've seen roll out of Maze Guide. If I'm being completely honest, I kind of forgot that you could get that. Pussy. Colst with the raid. I just heard Colst went 12. Thank you so much, Mr. Fisher, for the 100, and Colst for the raid. It's not the case, but it doesn't feel like anybody goes 12 in this meta. Oh, people go 12, for sure. People go 12 every meta. Just about 1 out of every 100 runs go 12, right? Or less, but like, something like that. I think was like the stat. Thank you very much. You guys should all check out Colst, one of my good friends. Colst, are you going to TwitchCon, by the way? Will Colst be at TwitchCon? Where are you at in Oregon? Hello from Salem. I am in Southern Oregon. Southern, not Northern. Not kind of somewhere sort of in the middle. My personal cap is 4 this meta, really? You're going, Colst? Okay, cool. Well, let's try to like hang out if we can. Wouldn't that be cool? Doesn't this just allow me to kill both? What if I bump here and I freeze here? Is that too greedy? I don't think so. I guess I want taunt. I guess I want healing. It's a little greedier line, but could be good. They're sending a lot face, yeah. That play seemed really bad. But maybe they just had bad plays available. And maybe it was their best play, right? Doesn't look like it based off of this turn, though. Do I just evolve this turn? Or do I just wait? Oh god, which one can attack? And then maybe I can evolve this. I have a temp job, and apparently there was an assessment. If you didn't pass with 85 to 100 points, you'd be laid off. There's 85 bonus points. The chance to get laid off after your first 2 weeks is minimal. I broke the rating tool because the supervisor awarded me with a perfect 185% score. When I opened my assessment, it just said error. That's awesome. That's great. And also kind of funny. Sometimes I think I'm good at Arena, so I put up the game, then I keep losing, and I remember I'm not Redbeard. I just watch him, and then I think I'm good by proxy. If you watch Colst, you'll think you're even better. I kind of wish I had played something, say... Naturally, I panicked for nothing. I'm glad you didn't get fired. I'm glad you broke the rating scale. Hopefully they give you a raise for that. Thanks again to Mr. Fisher for all the kind words and the bits. Thanks to Colst. If you guys don't follow Colst, I would consider checking out his stream or his YouTube. He puts out a lot of content. Leaderboard level player. A new leaderboard actually came out. these goddamn taunt totems. Is this the most recent one? Let's see where Mr. Kolst was. Hopefully he's on it, otherwise I'm gonna look like a damn fool. Kolst is in there, top 41. Redbeard was in there. I don't know where I felt, like 70, 80? 86, pretty good. I'll take it.
Reporting for duty.
You think he has Reckoning? He edits his videos, includes chat and music, and it's great. Wait, why did I do? I actually think he's the best arena YouTuber. Oh yeah, I wouldn't take any offense to that. It's hard to argue against that.
I dare you!
We don't really need to do anything. He was on 2 of them. 2 is a lot. We're boosting this stream with 1,100 recommendations. Sick. We're popping off again.
Reporting for duty. Well played.
Does Twitch count a raid? Does Twitch count a raid? I must admit it's because of Kolst that I found this channel. That's good to hear. It's good when people leave Kolst's channel and come here, not forever, but like, you know, when his stream's over and they can come hang out here and then kind of enjoy it. And then when they can leave my channel and find his channel as well. It helps both of us, and dare I say, kind of helps the viewer too, right? You get exposed to more things you might like. Different perspectives if you're trying to get better at Arena. To good players who do different things and have different thoughts. You might become a super player. Become better than both of us. Or you might become better. That doesn't, you know, maybe you'll have fun too. My Hawk. Hey, my Hawk. Hey, how are you, Hawk, man? It's good that the community watches more than one streamer. Yeah, but if they were only gonna watch one, then it should be Crip.
Lurks beyond the firelight.
You have a different play style. Kolst thinks more about his plays. You play off the feeling, and both are fun to watch, and you're both great players. Yeah, Kolst is he's a thinker, and I'm a stinker. That's accurate. I don't really want that card. If you sub to both channels, it's proven you're 200% better at Hearthstone based on that study that I've done. I'm not here to argue against subbing to Redbeard. Quite the opposite, in fact. I say sub to Redbeard. Become Shredbeard. Today's the day you get a $100,000 donation. 2 in 1 day, Grog? Okay, I'll take it.
Reporting for duty.
Is Trump the best arena player? No, but he's a good arena player and a good guy. Kolst wears something or whatever they call him, and you can see his naked arms. Oh, tank tops we call them in America land. That's despicable. I think it's safe to say Dreads is the best arena player. Hey Johns, how are you, dude? I want to see Red in the nude. You would have to pay a large amount of money, my friend. On corrective eye surgery after my hairiness made you ill. I'm gonna take the trade. Boozer. Boozer was phenomenal, phenomenal. A-Dubs, Boozer, Stanudachi, Miss Elbow, Kolst while he's here. Team American Language Hacker good? Yeah, that's the point though. Like why you can't really say like Trump's the best. Or really like why I would argue you'd have a hard time saying like most picking anybody. It's like, well, there's you just name off like 20, 30 people that are always in the top 20 or 30 of the leaderboard, but it's not the same person all the time, so how could you really say like one is the best? And then, you know, if you put in somebody like Collins or Shady, like they could probably be consistently in the top 5 or 10 of if they played as well, which is true of a lot of people. I want to play this.
What a tragedy! Better write this down. Done.
Yeah, it's a good flip, but I have to give up a 2-3, not like a 1-1. I have to play a bunch of shitters. I leave myself more susceptible to a top deck consecration. Yeah, Team America's a great player. Language Hacker's a great player.
duty. For the roast, my lord.
Aren't there like an OnlyFans Redbeard website? Or was that a fever dream? Yeah, there's a Redbeard OnlyFans website, yeah. Yeah, that exists.
You love my new recipe.
Can I just go face?
Put it up, Timber.
Check. Math is fake. I rely on bone and entrail readings. I make Redbeard sexual fiction in my spare time. Can I have access to 2 of those?
I'm going to throw the book at you.
That's Tom.
Your rage sustains me.
Is that lethal? Yeah. I could tell you my top rated story. Don't give me the top rated story. Give me the triple X rated story.
Victory is yours.
Redbeard drank wine and masturbated again. Yuck. Mikey, thank you so much, Mikey, for the 5 gifted subs, man. What the hell? I forgot. You know, that's very sweet of you. J. Millie, Heine, Mr. Saber, Denoso, and Molfar. Molfar. Red wine, be realistic. I like red wine. Couldn't pay with mine. No, no. Sub hyper. These emotes. Check this out. That's not right.
Khan versus Garrosh.
Look at this.
Will show no
Some really good emotes.
beyond the firelight.
Look at this, Tice. Check this out. Oh no. We lost some of our emotes because we converted to Halloween emotes. That's okay though. It's festive. What do you think about that? Let me know. But thank you very much to both of you guys. And I hope you're both doing well today. I'm sad I won't see you guys next week, but maybe the week after. I can add some back to the Halloween set if you're missing specific emotes. No, you don't have to. I did, however, I will admit, I have tried to type Dreads Insane about 6 times today. That's cool. I like mixing it up for the festive, for the holiday, for the month. That's fun. There's a big milestone in the Maker history happened today. Chain Chomp cleared his level called Trials of Death, and it took 4,300 hours and 7 years. It's the hardest level ever made. Can you post it in the Discord and I'll watch it after the stream? Is that okay? I hate this song. Well, then you are living a terrible life. Greed Pine.
Oh, set sail for the
I'm very happy to say your life is horrible. I can link the part in the VOD in the Discord for sure. You can highlight it or clip it. Everybody always takes this, but I want both of these.
Welcome aboard.
This card's in? I meant love. Well, then you're living a wonderful life. Alright, one more. In honor of Mikey's support. One for him and one for me, okay? That's the deal. I can flip it, bop it, twist it, and pull it. I can hit him down to 4, shoot him down to 2. I hate this turn. I'm just gonna kill this guy.
Love my new recipe.
I don't wanna do this. There's that shit that I don't like.
Easy prey.
Okay, no more taunt totems, for the love of God. Thank you. You give me Gettysburg, and then peace. Sure, you didn't want Cherry? We already made it a minute in. We'll go Gettysburg next, okay? Gettysburg's in my top 5. Maybe top 3. Rat-a-tat. Double trade, just play these 2s. Maybe that's better, actually. What Discord channel is Trials of Death clearing? I believe it's timestamp. Yeah, anything. I appreciate you taking the time to find it and announce it. I like those things. What did Orator say? Does he say it's like game changing? The meta has been broken? Orator's gonna beat it now? He's gonna spend he's gonna spend 4,800 hours on it? Oh, I've never drawn a card from this. They won't draw, right? Darn it. I just won. One is fine. Shoot. It was uploaded only today. I know you have to beat a course before you can upload it, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the time. It ruins a bald man's run. Hey, don't pick on the bald men, okay? Got a hard enough time as it is. Hat hair all the time? Well, maybe not. Maybe that's a plus. What's this guy doing? Why is he doing this? We know he's got an 8 and a 3. Wouldn't a 3 have been like kind of better? Wait, didn't he just buff my board too? Plop this out, but eh. Getting the weapon equip's kind of nice. Alright, after this game I have to pee, okay? Well, ideally it wasn't hitting my my face, but what can you do? It's at 19. I can play these two and then evolve. Not gonna waste a swing. If he plays the Party Crasher, we know he has at least a 3/6 taunt, which would be largely irrelevant here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. If he Party Crashes and doesn't kill this, then we, Interesting. Wow, that's unfortunate for us. Divine Shield, Wind Fury, Rush. I need all three. Thank you so much, DGone1516. Thank you for the support there. It's not good for me. Man, that's such a big difference, right? We know he has a 3/6. So we just win if he pulls a 3/6. We kind of just lose if he pulls that. This was their last turn and he has this card. Weird. Oh. So I guess it was 66% to be like super beneficial for him, right? So if he pulls the 3/6, he loses. If he pulls either of the other two, it's in a good spot. But if he pulls the red herring, we probably still get there because he's holding a dead 10 drop in his hand. Going 8 with this deck is very good. Yeah, this is a deck that doesn't make it to 8 too often, I don't think. I'll take it. Como Lebo. I should have got 9 wins. Thank you so much, Como, for the 8 gifted subs. That guy's gifted 365 flippin' subs in this wretched channel. 8 wins, 150 gold. At least we got a gold card. Can we get a little bit of hype for Mikey?